Hi there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to Spelunky. It's been a very long time since we've played Spelunky, but thanks to Milbeeful on YouTube, I've now gotten back into it, and I'll never forgive him for it because I have forgotten just how relentless this game can be. It's ridiculously hard, but I feel like we should give it a go. So, that's what we're going to do. It's been several months since we've last played. As you can see, I'm kind of carrying on from where we left off at that point. But we're going to aim for gold this time. Well, not in the sense of Spelunky anyway. The objective for this playthrough, whereas last time I didn't really have an objective, it was just to play the game. I think that was the downfall for it. That meant it only had a relatively short shelf life because we had nothing to work towards. So this time, the objective of the playthrough is to kill Olmec, as you've probably seen from the title. Now, Olmec is the game's boss, so we are aiming to complete the game. That is the objective, and we're not going to do it if we play dangerously like that. We want to complete the game completely, but we'll start off initially just completing the initial run by trying to kill Olmec. Now, in the original playthroughs, bearing in mind I had two series of Spelunky going at once. I had like a normal playthrough and the daily challenges. And we only made it to Olmec once. Okay, just consider that for a moment. And now we're starting a series in an attempt to ensure that we get far enough to beat him. I don't know how plausible it's going to be, whether we're going to succeed, how long it's going to take. But I think we're going to play through until the bitter end. No! Oh, okay, I thought I was going to fall too far there to take damage. We're going to play it through for as long and as far as we can. Good, nice opening floor. Very nice indeed. I've been playing it a little bit off camera just to try and practice and get myself up again. You know, get some practice in, make sure I'm good at the game. I'm still not really, but we need to at least practice, and I've come up with a few theories that I would like to test out. For instance, whilst I've been practicing off camera, one tactic I've found can potentially work is if we make it to the black market, which I'll explain all about later on if and when we get there. If I can make it to the black market with a shotgun, it may be in my favour to murder all of the shopkeepers there, because you can get a hell of a lot of equipment from the black market. And once you've gone to the black market as well, no more of those shops like we have up there appear for that playthrough. So we won't be at risk of angering any more shopkeepers, bar the ones that spawn at the end of the level. So it's a very risky strategy, but it has the potential to pay off if done right. So, you know, there are various things that I want to try here, and we'll see how well we do. Ah, damn it, Scorpion. So, with that in mind, let's see how we do. I think I've covered everything. We're going to try and make it to the end, kill Olmec, and beat the game. Like I said, we've only ever made it to the final boss once in the entirety of my Spelunky playthroughs. 40 videos in total across 2 series, and we only made it once. It's going to be a struggle. I have no doubt about that. But that was not quite what I wanted. There was totally a way to do that where I'd have been able to climb up rather than use a ninja rope. But can't always get what you want. Get out back. Good. Rescuing all of our damsels. So for anyone who isn't sure, the aim of Spelunky is to gather all this treasure from these caves, and by doing so you earn money to spend in shops, as we've seen at the start of this level here. By rescuing a damsel, as we just did at the end of each level, you get an extra hit point. That, as you can see there, he gave me a very beautiful kiss. And we now have 6 hit points as opposed to 4. However, those are constant. So if we lose a hit point in this level, we will have 5 in the next level, and so on and so forth. Rescuing damsels is one of the very few ways to restore your hit points. There are no medical supplies in this game. No medikits, no plasters, no bandages, none of that. You are literally on your own. So you need to use your hit points wisely. When I say use, I mean look after them, because there is no way to replenish them. There's a few ways, but they can be quite tricky. Obviously we have rescuing the damsel. That gives you 1 HP for everyone you rescue. Every kiss grants you a hit point. There are special kissing parlours which function the same as shops, which allow you to buy new hit points for very extortionate prices. There are several other ways as well, including Kali's Cup, which if we come onto it, if we come into possession of it, sorry, I will explain how it works to you. Get rid of that spider. Good. So we have another shop, and the spike shoes are something that I will always go for if I'm given the opportunity to do so, because they let you kill enemies quicker by stomping on them. Initially... Oh! Ow! See, I've lost a hit point now. Great. But they let you do more damage to enemies when you stomp on them. Now, that wasn't a particularly good floor, but to have 30,000 gold after 3 floors is not too bad. So yeah, it's good for things like mini bosses and things like that. You might have seen in that previous level there was a really big spider. He takes an age to stomp to death normally. With the spike shoes, it's only about 4 stomps, so really useful to have. Also later on, the caves become icy, and they allow you to move around in those caves without slipping, which is very useful indeed. Now, what am I going to do here? I think I don't know if... Oopsie daisy. Caps lock by mistake. Did it kill the bat? It didn't. I was hoping it would have done, but never mind. We'll just have to whip it. Whip it, yeah, whip it, good. Whip it like you know you should. Is that how that song goes? I don't know. That spider's going to drop. Okay, I wasn't sure what he was going to do there. Ow! What? Damn it. So as you can see in the top left, the heart is our hit points. There's a little spiked boot underneath it to show that we have spiked boots in our possession. There's also the icons for the bombs and the ninja ropes, telling us how many of those we have left. Let's just jump up here. Lovely. Cool. Now, why are we tunneling through here? Because of this key. This key is very important if we want to make it to the City of Gold, which sounds quite tempting. So we're gonna aim for that. We need to put the key in that chest, and that gives us an artifact called the Ujit Eye, which, as you can see, allows us to see loads of exposed treasure in the walls. So if we ever want to tunnel through to that using bombs or later on a pickaxe, then we can. But it's also useful for revealing the location of the black market in levels to come. So a very... Oh, I missed that. A very useful item to have if you can get a hold of it. Which we have, so jolly good. Ah, a gambling room. So we could win a pickaxe here if we're lucky enough. It costs 2,500 to spin the wheel. If it lands on a $sign, we earn our money back. If it lands on the purple one, we earn a jackpot prize. Like that. Boom! That's a nice amount there. Let's play a bit more. If we land on the present, then we get the special prize, which in this case is the pickaxe. Oh dear. Okay. That indicates time up. As you can see, the ghost is wandering into the screen now. That means... Ah! Damn it. I knew that would happen. But I think it hit the dog anyway, which is fine, because that saved us from getting hit. So yes, the ghost running in means we've run out of time. And there's loads of treasure through there that we could go and get if we're feeling brave. And I am feeling a little bit brave, or potentially foolish. So we'll find out which. The gems that you see there, if the ghost flies over them, then they turn into diamonds, and they're worth a hell of a lot of money. So sometimes what you can do, if you have some exposed diamonds knocking around, is get the ghost to hover over them, and then they give you a bit more money if you pick them up. So that's a good way of earning some money. That's known as ghosting in the Spelunky trade. But there we go, that's pretty good. Through the first world, and now we are in world 2, the jungle. And as you can see at the bottom there, it said the dead are restless. And that means that this level is slightly different to a normal jungle level because... Oh! You see that blink? That means the black market is near. But yes, this is different to a normal jungle level in that... Oh, those spike traps are so hateful. It's unreal. Ugh, cool, okay. Yes, so we have, as you can see, it's very misty. There's some gravestones and some battered fences knocking around and things like that. Obviously, these wouldn't normally be present in a normal jungle level. The shotgun is up there. Right, let's do that. Let's grab that. Sometimes you will come across levels in Spelunky that are different to the norm, and they will have a bit of text at the start, like this one did, to let you know of that. And that means the level has changed in a certain way. In this case, it's become haunted, for lack of a better word. The crystal skull right there, now that's a very cool thing to pick up, because not only is it worth a lot of money, in fact actually that's the only cool reason to pick it up, it's worth a hell of a lot of money. But as soon as you pick it up, it causes the ghost to spawn that we saw in the at the end of the last level just there. Which, as you might expect, isn't so hot. And to make matters worse, if there is already a ghost in the level, because you run out of time, it'll spawn another one. So, you know, it's a good amount of money, but you need to make sure you're on it to escape the ghost, plural, if there's already one about. Now, where's the black market, eh? You know, we saw the blinking a moment ago, but haven't seen any sign since. Which isn't too gravy. So this should get us up nicely. Good, good. Where was it blinking? Around about here, I think, wasn't it? Let's pop that in there. Evidently we're going to need to break through into here. Oh, and we get access to our damsel anyway. So now it's blinking. It was blinking a bit more regularly there. I'm suspecting it's down. Yes, it's in that wall right there. But I don't think we've got enough time to properly deal with it. So that's a shame. I'm going to try and go for the crystal skull here. Where was it? Was it up one more? No. Okay. This might have gone very wrong. Oh, ghosty, be gone. Okay, never mind. No crystal skull for us today. And no black market either. That's a shame. Make sure to pick up that shotgun. And let's just go. Sometimes it's about weighing up whether you need to be greedy or whether you need to get going. Another Restless Dead level. Wow, okay. You know, throughout all my practices I was going, wow, I haven't had a Restless Dead level for ages. Now all of a sudden I've had 2 at once. Get out of here, skeleton! Haha! That's pretty insane. I do quite like the Restless Dead levels though. There's a good opportunity for, you know, for obviously the shotgun here. You get a free shotgun in pretty much every Restless Dead level if you find the gravestone marked ash. What's that? Is that just tree roots in there? I think so. And there's also supposedly treasure underneath the gravestones marked rest in peace. But I haven't really got enough bombs for me to be content in testing that out, so I won't on this occasion. There's also supposedly a gravestone around with a crown underneath it. There's a skeleton buried and it has a crown. And it has a crown underneath it. And that's worth a lot of money and also marks the location to a secret level. So if we find that, we might give that a go. This is a Kali altar. What we can do is we can sacrifice damsels on here for a gift, in this case a cape. Very cool item to have, because what it lets us do is it lets us glide gracefully downwards. So it's a very good item to have. Of course, what happens is you do end up missing out on the free hit point at the end of the level. Get out of here. But if you sacrifice 2 damsels to Kali without making her angry, which is very easy to do by the way, then you get access to the Kali Cup I was mentioning earlier, which is a very good way of getting hit points. So there's a trade-off, but it's normally worth your while to do. So this was a very, very poor level actually. We didn't get a whole lot. Again, like I was saying, it's about weighing up whether you want to be greedy or get through the levels, and most of the time it's just about getting through the levels and not going for money. No treasure underneath the gravestone. That's unfortunate. Okay, not to worry, let's just get out of here. Sometimes you will come across levels like that where you don't get a great deal of money, but as I've been saying, this game is super relentless in its difficulty, so sometimes you just need to survive. This is what a normal jungle level is like. This giant frog here, I think if we kill him, we get some spring shoes. Yep, there they are. This allows us to jump 1 block higher. As you can see, we've got a bit of a higher jump now. This guy needs to get out of town before he shoots his boomerang at me. Not a euphemism. There's a golden idol. Of course, we've come across the crystal one. The golden one there is worth less money, and as you can see, it's on a floor there that looks suspiciously like a trap, and you would be right. Each world has golden idols, and each trap it has is going to be different. And in this case, it's a falling floor, as you will have seen just there. Boom! Oh, excuse me. In the first world, it's a boulder trap akin to what is in the Indiana Jones films. Ah, some more ninja rope, cool. And if we get further on, then we'll see what the other traps are, or I'll tell you about them. Oh, a froggy there. I need to get rid of him. Oh, that'll do. Wow, look at that. So this is one of the kissing parlours I was telling you about. We can pay 10,000 gold for a kiss from the dog to boost our hit points. The shopkeepers are people you do not want to wind up. And you can do that by stealing their merchandise, or if they take damage of any sort, pretty much. There's been occasions where I have been nowhere near a shopkeeper and he has gotten angry at me. Piranhas can be dispatched with a whip. I didn't know this for a very long time, and we don't actually need the boomerang because we got a shotgun. You know, why have cotton when you can have silk, right? So yes, shopkeepers are very easy to wind up, and they are not people that you want to wind up. So I need to set this thing off. Like that. Oh no, okay. How can I do this? I don't know. Okay, that'll do. I hate the tiki traps. They are some of the worst things imaginable. Here comes the ghost. Out the water. So, no damsel on this level because she was in the kissing parlour. Let's just get out of here. I didn't like how close that ghost was getting. I'm alright doing ghosting and toying with the ghost on the first world. It's as soon as you move into like the jungle here and future levels, that's when I start getting nervous about hanging around after my time's run out. Let's get rid of him. Oh, that's shop. There's a shop right there selling bombs and stuff, which I do need. But yeah, I feel like it would be too risky for me to get in there, so we're gonna have to go without. These vaults in the corner right hand of the screen there's a lot of treasure in there, but as you can see there's a shotgun armed shopkeeper in there, and if you wind him up, all the other shopkeepers in the game are going to be wound up at you. Same for if you just wind up an ordinary shopkeeper and not one in the vault. Like I said, they are people you want to be your friends in this game, because they will break you very quickly if you give them the opportunity or the motive to, I guess is probably a more accurate word. So you may see that I try very hard to keep the shopkeepers on side, and that is because I have been burnt several times from a mishap with shopkeepers. They are ridiculously angry if you make them so. You know, I think I've said all I need to say. Just don't annoy them. That damsel there is very badly positioned. I am sorry, my love, but I'm going to have to leave you right there. As much as I would love to have your kiss for my reward for negotiating this level, I simply cannot justify killing myself for such a thing. Here we'll see the trap in action. Floor falls away just like that, and obviously into a piranha-infested water. Not all of them will have piranhas in, of course, but that one was unfortunate enough to have piranhas in. So, definitely wanted to steer clear of that. And that brings us on to the ice caves. This is where those spike shoes come in handy. I will always have the spike shoes if the opportunity is given to me for the extra damage and for the safety that they grant you in this level. So we have a mine there, a nice little landmine as you can see. Oh, we'll kill the mammoth with our spiky shoes. Oh, so yeah, a spring hidden in there. They're very well hidden. They make you jump up nice and high, but watch out for fall damage. The mines there, if you run through them, short delay before they explode. Oh, another hidden spring. You have to be so vigilant for them. Now we have a throwing mitt here. This means that anything we throw will travel in a straight line, as opposed to now where it has a trajectory. So that can be very useful, but I generally don't fuss about it. Let's kill the skeleton and the yeti for their gold. Each treasure we pick up as well is worth more the deeper we go into the cave, which is good to bear in mind. But as well, the deeper you go into the cave, the more expensive the stuff in the shops becomes. So it's kind of offset, but it's good to bear in mind. You don't need to get as much treasure from a level each time to do well at it. I like blowing up the mines actually. They can make things easier. As long as you've got enough room to just kind of run through them like I've been doing, they're normally quite good. Now, the thing about the ice caves is they have a bottomless abyss, which you do not want to fall into. They can end your game exceptionally quickly. Ooh, exceptionally quickly. You fall in, there is no escape, and that is it. And there is nothing on this earth, never mind in this game, that is more heartbreaking than to having an exceptionally awesome run, having the parachute like I have, and falling into the bottomless abyss, watching yourself drift elegantly and gracefully towards your demise. It's hilarious to watch, but exceptionally demoralizing to experience. So I will be trying to avoid doing that at every opportunity. It smells like wet fur. This is the Yeti Kingdom special level and has some of the best sound in the game. Let's turn that right up. We're going to enjoy this. Very nice jazzy number. Oh yeah. So as you can see, a ton of Yetis here as well. Oh look, he died. Oh, poor guy. Sorry about that. I mean, well, they all died, but he got impaled. There's the Yeti King. Let's kill some of these guys. Now the Yeti King, dangerous foe indeed. Oh! Didn't want that to happen, but it's okay. We killed him and got a ton of stuff. Look at that. More spike shoes and a compass. Obviously, the effects do not stack. Listen to that jazzy trumpet, man. Tell me that isn't great. Oh, there's a Kali statue up in there. Oh, man. Was there a way for me to even get up in there? Oh, You want to be careful of the Yetis because they pick you up and throw you, which doesn't do you any damage, but can be very dangerous if they chuck you into spikes or something. So it didn't look like there was a way up in there. There is a way if I could cook my bombs, but I've never given it a go, and I wouldn't know how to do such a thing, so I'm not going to. Okay, let's do this way. Some more ninja rope. Oof. Okay. This is dangerous. Spikes can end your run so quickly and easily. Oh, whoa! There's so many things in this run that can just, or in Spelunky in general, not just not in this run, just in general, that can end you so quickly if you're not paying attention. More ninja. I mean, this was a very bad thing for me to do. Because that will have happened. I knew that was going to happen. There was nothing I could do, obviously. If I could have jumped out further, but I probably would have just run onto the spikes. Oh, well, that was a solid run. That was going really well. If that's set the tone for the rest of the playthrough, then hopefully this won't take too long. Awesome. Well, let's turn the music back down now because we're back on normal rubbish music. Thank you very much for watching the video, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do leave a thumbs up, leave a like and a comment letting me know what you thought, as it will always be appreciated. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care. Have a good day. I love you. Bye.